It is Masters weekend, and we are ready to talk golf, and what better place to do that than right here at the Country Club of Miami. Good evening, I'm Kim Bocamper, and this is Sportszone presented by the Country Club of Miami. Joining me from Crandon Park Golf Club, Alex Fernandez, part of the Miami Parks and Recreation Golf Division. And Alex, got a beautiful weekend out here, but boy, you look at TV and you watch the Masters, and it is absolutely spectacular up there.
It's going to be a great Sunday.
Going to be a good week, and got a good leaderboard up there. Great
leaderboard. You have Phil Mickelson, Louis Oosthuizen, got Padraig Harrington, three former major championship winners.
Right.
Yeah.
Going to be a good Sunday. Well, it's an absolutely beautiful week, and has been up at Augusta National. And as you get ready for the final round, you look at that leaderboard, and all you have got is top players in the world ready to fight it out. It is going to make for a very good Sunday. Now, as for today, fans just flooded the golf course, and it was an absolutely perfect day to watch golf. Tiger Woods, well, he had another so-so day here on the ninth. His short game really hasn't helped him out. He would make bogey. He remains at 3 over par for the tournament after an even par round of 72 today. 52-year-old Fred Couples began the day with a lead, but he missed a short putt for double bogey at number 5. He is out of contention. Louis Oosthuizen making his move. His approach on the 8th is tight. He's going to make birdie. He finishes the day. He's at 7 under par, and you can't count him out. But look out for Phil Mickelson on the par 5 13th putt for eagle. He shoots 36, comes back with a 30 for a round of 66. He's 8 under par. Peter Hansen would take the lead on the 17th hole. This 25-footer just takes a nice little turn and falls for birdie. He is at 9 under par. He leads the tournament. He will be paired with Phil Mickelson tomorrow, and Phil will be breathing down his neck every step of the way. No question about that. And Alex, that's going to be a great finishing group to see Hansen and Phil Mickelson. How tough will it be to have Phil breathing down his neck going through 18 holes?
It's going to be tough. I mean, that's a lot of pressure to handle in the leader group. We saw that today. We saw that with Fred Couples and Jason Duffner.
Well, let's talk about Tiger Woods. You can't talk about golf without talking about Tiger Woods. And 2 weeks ago, he wins in Orlando. Looks like he's going to be the favorite. Comes in and just has been struggling with a lot of different things. His putting, his driver has been out of control, and really that's been his big problem.
It's tough. Right now he's going through a lot of changes. Everyone's been looking at that. Swing changes, mental changes. He's having a tough round.
You know, there's always a story that goes out of the Masters. This year was Freddie Couples, 52 years old, 20th anniversary of his win at the Masters. He's got the lead after 2 days, and it's always a lot of fun to see those guys, but tough for these older guys to maintain it when the course gets tougher on the weekend.
It's difficult. You know, he plays on a Champions Tour. He plays 3 rounds of golf a week, and sustaining that balance is tough for him. But he feels comfortable out there. Just unfortunately today it wasn't his day.
No, you know, Phil Mickelson last couple of years really struggled with his putter. He seems to have got that under control, and you look at what he did today. His score could have been better today than it was. He had missed a birdie putt on 17, but here he is with a 66, and he is right there, 1 shot off the lead.
He feels very comfortable on that golf course, you know, and a lot of people don't talk about him, but I look and see him really making a real move tomorrow.
Another guy out there, Louis Oosthuizen. Really, most people, unless you're really an avid golf fan, don't know him, but he's kind of a protege of Ernie Els. He's already won a major in the British, and now he's sitting there in position where he can make a move, but he's got to come. He's got to play tough and have a good round tomorrow.
Yep, and look out for Padraig Harrington. Yep. He's a former past major champion.
Yep. All right, Peter Hansen, here he is. He's sitting there with the lead. He's got a lead at 9 under par. He's going to be paired up with Phil Mickelson, playing strong and certainly knows what he's doing. But how do you think he holds up under the stress of playing with the lead, going into the final round at the Masters in Augusta National?
Well, he's got to commit to his game plan. And besides committing to his game plan, he's got to execute it. And also handling the pressure of a final round of major on a Sunday, that's going to be tough.
You know, all the gallery, all the patrons that are going to be around there, and all the pressure. How tough do you think it is for guys that haven't been in that position in a tournament of this magnitude, a tournament that a lot of people around the world think is the premier tournament of the year?
It's difficult. We've seen in the past several years with Dustin Johnson going into the U.S. Open and having a poor final round. We saw with Roy McIlroy last year having a tough round. He's going to have the same situation, but if he commits to his round and commits to his game plan, he might execute it.
It's a crowded leaderboard, a lot of people within a few shots of the lead. How do you see it playing out? Who do you think is going to come out on top?
I don't know. It's going to be a good Sunday to watch.
I'm not going to let you off that easy. How do you think it's going to end up? Who's going to wear the green jacket?
I think Phil Mickelson's going to have a good time tomorrow.
I think
Yep.
you. Stick around. Got a lot more coming up with you.
Great.
You stick around, too. We're just getting started here on Sportszone. When we come back, got a lot to get to, trying to get it out of my mouth there. We got some tips that are going to help you become a better putter, whether it's here at the Country Club Miami or at Augusta National. We'll let you know all about it when we come back.
CBS 4 Sportszone is sponsored by the Country Club of Miami.
Golf. Skill versus nature. A hushed breeze whispers to a tranquil sea, muting the world for this one moment. Breathe. Focus. This shot, this swing. Is your game ready for Crandon?
The shooting of a local teen sparking national outrage.
Of course, it may be a national outcry, but it began right here in our own backyard in South Florida.
Zimmerman claims the shooting was justified.
Tonight, why a friend of the gunman is now coming to his defense.
Did he go too far? No.
New video is raising new questions about Zimmerman's claim of self-defense.
We'll stay on top of this developing story as it continues to unfold.
Your world, your life, your day. Simplified. South Florida's newest app from CBS. Your day for news, sports, weather, music, and that's only the beginning. Finally, an app to make your day easier. Download the Your Day app today.
My BrandSmart USA is so worth the trip. Have you seen their selection of appliances? They carry every name you can think of, and they really know their stuff. They ask you the questions so that you get exactly what you need. They know the differences between every model they carry. And the best part, each appliance over $399.88 is delivered free. No rebates, no gimmicks, just free delivery. Not only does My BrandSmart USA have those low prices like they say, they have service and selection. That's why you should make it your BrandSmart. You'll see what I'm saying.
When you need a car, truck or van, who are you gonna call? Rudy.
I know who I'm gonna call.
For a little price.
Who are you gonna call?
Yes, we can.
Who are you gonna call?
Marooney.
Marooney, an AutoNation company, has 30 showrooms. And right now at Marooney Ford, drive a new 40 MPG Focus for just $99 a month. Only at Marooney Ford.
What a drive!
Talk about the Sportszone.
Well, welcome back. Our good friend Larry Laveau is the head golf pro here at the Country Club of Miami. And as far as Larry's concerned, learning the game is of utmost importance no matter what age you are. Today, Larry's going to give us a tip or two on how to become better putters. So when we go out and play our round of golf, we can shoot that better score just as good as we can.
Hi, my name's Larry Laveau. I'm the Director of Instruction at the Whole Game Golf School here at the Country Club of Miami. You've been watching for the last few hours the guys on the putting greens at Augusta try to negotiate their way around, and you can see how tough it is. Right now, we're going to show you a way to read the greens which will make you at least as good as they are. The biggest problem with people reading greens is they don't read enough break, and the reason why they don't read enough break is because they see in their mind's eye a visible break. That visible break is right here on the putting green. You can see the ball track, and that's what people see. That's what they think about when they read a green. The invisible part you can't see. If you look down here, there's a white line moving out from the true roller, the Dave Pell's true roller here that I got. And you want to roll the ball down the white line where the true roller is aiming, so the ball rolls on the ball track. All right, this is your typical breaking putt. Even at Augusta, the guys will have to negotiate a 2.5 degree to 2 degree putt, which means that's the slope that this ball is going to be rolling on. It's about 2.5 degrees. This line indicates where I actually aimed the true roller so that I could send the ball down this white line. So I'm going to send the ball down this white line, and you're going to see exactly when the ball comes off the white line, starts to curve. In the early 90s, I got to go to Augusta as a PGA professional and watch Freddie Couples win the Masters. A good friend of mine, Bruce Fleischer, invited me onto the putting green, and he asked me to hit a putt that was only 6 feet. It was with a special putter that Roger Cleveland had made for him. Roger said, if you use this putter, Bruce, you could win the Masters. What was the cost of that putter? Only $5,000. But they had me come on like I knew what I was going to be doing, and I hit a putt at Augusta. My first putt from 6 feet on the practice putting green actually rolled, when I was only trying to hit it 6 feet, it rolled 40 feet.
Well, Larry, putting it's a science right now, and when you go to any green that you're playing on, reading is important. What is the best way that an amateur player can understand the greens and the differences in the greens that they're playing on?
Well, the thing about green reading is you're concerned with two things: slope and speed. Speed is more important than the slope because the ball can go in at any speed, but the best speed that we can use to hit a putt is on average about 17 inches past the hole. So you want to be very concerned with speed. Speed is important enough so that it makes a real big difference.
Talk about speed, you talk about those greens up at Augusta National, you talk about just barely tapping the putt and watching it go past the hole, and there you've got the touch and you've got the break in those greens, and we don't see them as much down here. The undulation of the greens up there, much different than down here, and when you travel around the country, that's another situation you're faced with.
Well, green reading is really difficult at Augusta because the greens are so fast, and they're undulating greens. So what you've got to do is you've got to prepare yourself in two ways. You've got to make sure that you understand the slope, and some of the guys underread putts. Most people underread putts because they don't understand there's something else that they're looking for in green reading. There's what you can see visually, and then there's what you cannot see, which is friction and gravity.
The other thing I think people don't realize when they watch this tournament, I mean, they got to read the putts, but these guys got to read their chips because, and their approach shots. If they don't hit the right spot in these greens at Augusta National, they could be out of the hole.
For sure, putting is a lot easier when you're putting from 3 feet.
Yeah, no doubt
instead of 10 feet.
Hey, let's talk about putting up there. We saw the other day Henrik Stenson leading, had a leading going into 18. All of a sudden, he makes a quadruple bogey, bad chip, bad putts, everything that went along with a bad drive, and even the pros can have trouble when they read those type of greens.
Sure, and I think part of the whole thing that really affected him was he lost his composure in the trees there, asking for a ruling, and then by the time he got hitting the ball over the green on 18, his composure wasn't there, and just a little bit off, can throw you off big time at Augusta.
Larry, putting is a big part of the game, but so is everything else. And here at the Country Club Miami, you guys do a great job putting together a facility where people can practice all aspects of the game. In particular, the short game. You've got pitch shots, you've got mid-range shots, all the different things that people can come out here and work on.
Yeah, we've got one of the largest short game practice facilities in the state, and our superintendent Robert Montesino just takes care of us. He's great. The whole crew there, the maintenance crew, is fantastic, and we're really lucky to have such a fantastic short game practice facility.
All right, I'm going to hit you too with a Masters prediction. Alex gave us Phil Mickelson. He guaranteed Phil Mickelson was going to win. What do you say?
Hey, I respect Alex a lot. He's a fellow PGA member, but I really like Freddie Couples. I saw Freddie win, and not that I think that he could actually come back from the deficit that he's
you're
at.
Just going to pull for him.
I'm pulling for him.
Okay.
But if I had to pick somebody, and I know you're a stickler, you want to make a commitment. The commitment for me would be Phil Mickelson.
All right, Phil, we got two for Phil Mickelson. We'll see what I say at the end. I usually wait till the tournament's over to make my prediction.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
90% of the time I'm right when I do that. All right, stick around. Got a lot more coming to you right here from the Country Club of Miami. When we return, the Heat continue to make their run towards the playoffs, but having some bumps along the way. We'll have some highlights from their game the other night. Wasn't good.
I want to go home.
No, you must stay.
I can't stay here.
But we have a chariot for you.
I don't want a chariot.
It's big and powerful like you, yet nimble and compact like us. And it's luxurious.
Oh. The entirely new Acura RDX. Intelligently built for the size of your life. At Bank of America, we're lending and investing in the people and communities who call South Florida home. From supporting an organization inspiring pride in inner-city youth, to helping finance the expansion of a local business, and supporting efforts to bring world-class art to downtown Miami. Because the more we do in South Florida, the more we help make opportunity possible.
There are a lot of cars out there. Many of them claim to have great this or great that. But what if you could put all of their collective greatness together? That would be one awesome car. The best-selling car in America, even. That would be the new Toyota Camry. Redefining the class once again.
Lease the all-new Toyota Camry, the best-selling car in America, for only $209 a month. That's $209 a month. Plus, get Toyota Care.
Help South Florida families in crisis. Join the Neighbors for Neighbors Family Fund. To find out how to get involved, call Neighbors for Neighbors or visit neighborsforneighbors.org.
It's the biggest office party in South Florida, and guess what? CBS 4 and MyTV 33 are inviting you and your coworkers to the Miami Mercedes-Benz corporate run. So save the date, April 26th at Bayfront Park.
Welcome back to the Zone. You know, sometimes it's tough to get out and play 18 holes of golf. We all have busy schedules. We're all trying to get here and there. Sometimes 9 holes is just enough to get the job done. And right here at the Country Club Miami, they have put together leagues that allow you to go out and play at different times of the week. Get your golf in, have a little fun, and keep everyone at home happy.
At the Country Club here, we're really excited about the 9-hole offerings we're going to have this summer. People's time has gotten very complicated in their lives, and golf, an 18-hole sport, could take 4 to 5 hours sometimes, plus getting away from time and family. It just is really, really difficult. It's about recreation. It's about enjoying the open spaces of the golf courses, and we have a beautiful 36 holes of golf here, and we're forming afternoon leagues after work where you can come out and play 9. We've got extremely affordable rates. We want you to put groups together, or we'll even help you put groups together. Create formats, different ways to play, and you could play a different 9 every week for 4 straight weeks. So we could rotate you on between the 4 9s that we have, and really enjoy it. People usually don't stop by and play golf all by themselves. They're going to have a friend they play with, or a group they usually play with. Well, let us help you put those groups together. I think the trend and the buzzwords in the industry today all revolve around time, making the game friendlier, making it more inviting, making it more diverse. Be different. Let's be different than what golf has been. It's a difficult sport. Let's make it easy because it is fun.
All right, back with Larry and Alex, and Larry, great idea. I mean, it's tough to get out sometimes and play 18 holes and all that goes on, but if you can come home from work a little early, especially during the summer, get 9 holes in or sometime during the week, I think that's a great opportunity for people to get out and get a little golf in.
Certainly is. We're not talking about a 4-hour round of golf now. We're talking about an hour and a half to 2-hour round of golf, and after that, you can always come in and have a beer at the sports bar, and you know, this is a great facility for families. We're family friendly here. We've got a short course that is 9 holes, and then we also have the 2 golf courses at 36 holes of golf here.
Alex, both of you guys teach, and you teach, it's one thing, but playing is consistently playing, and by playing 9 holes a couple times a week, if you can't play 18, going to help you keep your game at a high level.
Of course, you get to practice what you're learning and come out and enjoy a round of golf.
Talking about rounds of golf, let's talk about your golf course, Crandon Park down in Key Biscayne, and really one of the jewels of South Florida. You've been down there, you've got a learning center down there, and what opportunities does that present for people in Miami-Dade County to get down and play one of the really spectacular golf courses in this country?
Well, Crandon's recognized as one of the toughest municipal facilities in the United States. You have over 14 holes all over the water. We have state-of-the-art driving range. We have 4 practice facilities. It's a great facility for people to just come over the bridge and have a good time.
And it's all the golf course you want when you get out there and play with the different tee where the tees are at.
Yeah.
I try to stay in that white range, you know, and I start getting back into the colors, I'm in big trouble back there.
This golf course has a lot of teeth on it.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your course here, Country Club Miami. I mean, this has been a classic golf course for years and years. Some of the greatest pros that have played the game have played at this golf course, and it continues to stand the test of time out here.
Yeah, we've got 2 really fine layouts here. Jack Nicklaus played in his first tournament here. Lee Trevino won his first tournament here. Jackie Gleason was one of our members, had a house on the 9th hole. And this is a really beautiful golf course. Both of them are. The East course, a great members course, and the tournament course was the West course back in the day, was the American Airlines Open, and then became, of course, the Doral Championship.
Yeah, other courses around the Miami-Dade County that you want to get out and play. Palmetto Bay Golf Course, nice 18-hole golf course. You can get out and play. Briar Bay Golf Course, Grinnell's Park, both those 9-hole golf courses where you can get out. And also, Larry, let's talk about this. You got some clinics. Sportszone Golf Clinic is coming up April 15th, 11 a.m., April 19th, 6:30 p.m. So it's a chance for some people to get out and get their game up, tune it up, fine-tune it, and again, evening, afternoon, whenever you can get out and play, you guys try to set something up for everybody.
Yeah, we've got a session that is on Sunday in the morning, late morning, and then we've got another session for those people after work on Thursday at 6:30. So we're looking forward to having the people out, and they come out. It's free. They get golf instruction from myself, my staff, and led by a PGA professional.
Alex, people ask, well, why would I take lessons? I just want to go out and play, but golf is always more rewarding when you play better, and you don't play better unless you get a little help.
Of course. You know, if you just go out and play the game and start taking up bad habits, in the long run, you're not going to benefit from it.
Yep. All right. Good job. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure coming out here. Always a pleasure seeing you guys.
Nice to be with you.
And going to a different subject, the streak is over for the Miami Heat after 17 straight games. Well, they can't get the job done. Now they've got to try to get it going again. We got highlights from the game, and I got to tell you, it wasn't a good thing last night. Dwayne Wade, LeBron James bringing the energy before the tip last night against Memphis. The Grizzlies waste no time jumping on the Heat. Rudy Gay pulling up and hitting the jumper. Memphis by 19. Gay had 17. LeBron trying to keep the Heat in the game. He gets the reverse to fall. 2 of his 21 points, but the Heat would never lead in this game. Zach Randolph working the paint. He finishes with a double-double. The Heat lose to the Grizz 97-82. That's just their third home loss of the season.
Obviously, they did a great job. We beat ourselves as well. Just one of those, you know. Good things come to an end, and our streak at home has came to an end, so we move on.
We played great basketball. I mean, it was an unbelievable streak that we had, and, you know, I guess all good things must come to an end, I guess. So it was just one of those games. But, you know, our fans is the reason why we was able to have that streak. You know, we saw we couldn't put it on for them again tonight, but they're the reason why we had that streak.
All right, on to hockey, where it's all on the line for the Florida Panthers. A win or a tie tonight, and they will win the division. A loss, and you know what? They may be the 8th seed heading to the playoffs. Now, the Panthers went to Washington, needing just 1 point to lock up the division. They fell behind 3-0. Cats rally when Ed Jovanovski scores. It's a 3-2 hockey game at that point. Then, minutes later in Philadelphia, the Flyers' Matt Reed is going to net the goal that would eliminate the Buffalo Sabres. Panthers look up at the scoreboards. They know that they are in the playoffs for the first time in a dozen years. They lose to Washington 4-2, but back into a playoff spot. After tonight's game, the Cats will either be the division winners or they will be the 8th seed headed into the playoffs. All right, we got more coming your way here from Country Club Miami, so stick around for some final thoughts and maybe a surprise or two along the way.
In all directions, and as the object moves farther away from us, the angle between the rays that enter our eyes grows smaller and smaller. It is well for us to know that our eyes are the greatest gifts of nature, and indeed worthy of our constant care and protection.
Now lease your Volvo XC60 for $399 a month with our complimentary safe and secure coverage plan.
What's that? When I take a picture of this check, it goes straight to the bank. Oh, look, the lion's out.
No, Mommy, no!
Don't worry, honey. It only works on checks.
Deposit checks from your smartphone with Chase Quick Deposit. Just snap a picture, hit send, and done. Take a step forward and chase what matters.
When you need a car, truck or van, who are you gonna call?
Rudy! I know who I'm gonna call.
For a little price. Who are you gonna call?
Yes, we can. Who are you gonna call? Rudy!
Marooney, an AutoNation company, has 30 showrooms. And right now at Marooney Nissan, drive a new Altima for $149 a month, 0 down. Only at Marooney Nissan.
What a drive!
No matter where you live in South Florida, all roads lead to your Country Club of Miami. 36 holes of affordable championship golf. South Florida's most complete 9-hole short course practice area. Our lighted driving range is now open. Bring your kids for a great junior golf program. We offer outstanding membership, tournament, and event packages. Country Club of Miami, just south of the Dade-Broward line. Easily accessible from main highways. Your home for affordable championship golf.
CBS 4 Sports Zone is sponsored by the Country Club of Miami.
All right, remember to join us on CBS 4 Sunday night for all your Masters highlights. See that and much, much more on Sports Wrap following the late news. And how about this from the Sports Grill at the club? Alexa on one side, I got Minnie on the other side, and I got their special grilled wings right here in the middle. Got a lot of people coming in after golf to eat those wings, huh?
Oh, yes.
They coming for the wings or are they coming to see you guys?
I think a little bit.
A little bit of both? All right. Well, we'll try a little bit of both and see how they work out. But appreciate you guys joining us and appreciate everyone here at the Country Club of Miami. Guys are back there still tuning up their golf game. We're going to tune up some chicken wings here before we go. You guys have a safe weekend. Enjoy the Masters and join us again tomorrow night on Sports Wrap. We'll have all the highlights of the Masters. We'll see you there.